welcome to VCode's 100 Days of Coding Challenge. Today is day 17 and let's see the question number 1. So the question is, write a Java program to print a simple right angle triangle pattern of asterisk. So asterisk is this symbol which is present along with 8 on your keyboard. So we have to make a pattern out of it. And the input format is an integer n representing the number of rows in the triangle. And the output format must be a right angle triangle pattern where each row consists of asterisks. So here is given the sample input. So the input will be some integer 5 and the output is this beautiful pattern of right angle triangle. So you can observe here that in the first row there is 1 asterisk, in second row there are 2, in third row there are 3. So here is some pattern right behind this pattern also. So let's see what is the logic to write the code. So here, as we have observed, we have first 1 asterisk in the first row and 2 asterisks in the second row, 3 in third row, 4 in the fourth row. So if the first row is, let us take if the first row is starting with 1, then we can say the number of asterisks in the nth row is n, right? So what we have got here, number of asterisk. Okay, let us use the symbol here. So let us use this symbol asterisk in nth row. In nth row. But we have to not forget that the first row is 1. If we take the first row from 0, then we have to write the number of asterisks is n plus 1. So if it is nth row, it will be n. So we have to remember this one. So now here you can see, here we have each row. In each row we have certain columns. In the first row there is only 1 column with 1 asterisk. In the second row we have 2 columns with 2 asterisks. So according to the row number, the number of columns is changing. Here we can use the concept called nested loops. So the outer loop will contain the number of rows. So for each row, the inner loop we will be iterating for the columns. And the columns will be equal to the number of row. So let us take the row number is I. Then the number of columns in the first ith row is j, and this j is equal to I. So let me explain. So in first row, if I is equal to 1, how many columns do we have? We have only 1, right? So look at this. In the row 1, we have only 1 column. In the row 2, if I is 2, we have 2 columns. You can understand it. In the third row, we have 3 columns. So on. So in this way we can write the code. So let's see the code. And now I'll name the file as pattern.java. So firstly we have to write the main method. So this is the entry point. And now we have to take the input of the number of rows. So let me create the scanner object. Scanner ob is equal to new scanner and system.n. So let me name the variable as rows, int rows equals ob.nextInt. You can see the import statement got automatically imported, and then so now we can write the nested loops. So for and for. So this is the basic syntax of the nested loops. So what goes in the outer loop? So in the outer loop we are going to iterate through the number of rows, right? So let me write int I equals. So what shall we start with, 0 or 1? So let me start the rows with 1 and then I less than equal to, we have already got the input of rows, right? So it will be equal to rows and I plus plus. You have to keep in mind that if you take the starting as 1, then we should iterate till the rows, that is equal to rows. But if we take it as 0, we have to take it only less than and not equal to. So it would be like this. But if it is equal to 1, then we have to write like this. So this is because we have to keep the number of rows as same. If we take it 0, there should be 1 less. So that's why we do that. And now in the inner loop we have to iterate through the columns. So the columns also, let us start that with 1. And till where? How many columns do each row has? It is equal to the number of rows. So that is equal to I. In the ith row, there are I columns. So it is like that. And j plus plus. So what we have to print? We have to print the symbol of asterisk. So look at this. I have printed that, but here I am removing this ln because we have to print in the same line for each row. And after finishing one row, we are going to go to the next line. For that, I am going to write the print ln. So we are going to the next line. And this is the nested for loop which I have already told you. And now we are going to close the object we created because we don't need it anymore. So this is the code. Now let's run the file and check it. So I have opened the terminal using the shortcut in VS Code. So javac pattern.java. So I have compiled the file and now let's run the file. So let me give the input of 5 as we have seen. So look at this. We have got the beautiful right angle triangle pattern using asterisk. So instead of asterisk you can give anything here. So let me try with some plus. So let me give some number here, some 2. And now let me compile the file. And now let me run the file. So let me give the input of some 4. So look at this. I have got 2, 2, 2, 2 and so on. So the logic is important. You can give anything in place of what you have to print. So that's it. That's it for this video. Do join the WhatsApp group to get more updates on the 100 Days of Coding Challenge from VCode. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching.